Alright, we're back with the Count of Shadows. We're heading to Madarama's house. And we've caught the trail of something not going right. Alright, it's been a long time since we've been at this, haven't we? I think the last time we were at this was before I did the whole... Alright. It was before I did the whole, metaphor.
Let's go.
Really? It has been too long. But the last time I did the metaphor demo. About that, I did mention I may or may not be continuing that. I don't think I will. I'd be honest, it's like, at this stage, we're a little bit, what's this guy saying? I wish I could paint again. It was his fault to live such a shitty life. What do you mean? It's got nothing to do with you. He's fooled everyone. You're all idiots. That will come to be explained soon. But onto the metaphor demo. It's been a little bit seeing that the game comes out, and they've data mined all the links, all the social links, or the equivalent, and everything, and I'm just not really interested in the customization or anything like that. It's terrible. You sure this way? I don't remember seeing a house. It's supposed to be in a residential area, past Central Street. I have to walk a bit, though. Okay, let's keep going. But, you can only have up to 4 slots from anything. You can't pass along passes.
Former Olympian. Teacher at Shujin Academy.
Okay.
Reason for turning himself in is a heavy conscience, huh?
Yep. Considering what he did.
Human mind doesn't change that easily, let alone their natural temperament.
Do you really believe he was just naturally a rapist? I mean, that's a bit harsh. You're right, but that's harsh.
Shujin Academy. Seems doubtful. Perhaps I'll have someone look into it, just in case.
Wow.
Is that it?
We're at the right address. The door plate does say Madarame.
It's still actually pretty big. That's like 2 stories.
You ring the bell.
Me? The walls won't collapse when I do, will they?
No one sneeze or we'll blow this house down, okay?
It doesn't even look all that ramshackled. It just needs a good paint.
Who is it? Sensei is currently...
It's Takamaki.
I'll be right out.
People really do live here.
Takamaki-san. You two are here as well?
Wow, cold.
Hey. Sorry, but, we ain't here to talk about the modeling thing. There's something we gotta ask you. Is it true Madarame's plagiarizing stuff? He's abusing people too, yeah?
Wow.
Are you serious?
We read about it online.
This? Preposterous! Not only is the plagiarism impossible, but abuse? He welcomes pupils into his own home. This is no act of violence, it is charity. And I'm the one residing here and studying under him. I'm saying it's not true, so it's beyond doubt.
You might be lying about it.
That...
Wow, immediately breaks. He's not actually all this good at this, is he?
that is utter rubbish.
Nice recovery.
I had no family when Sensei took me in and raised me into what you see now. If you continue to ridicule the man I owe my life to, you will rue this day.
Did he just use rue unironically?
You really think that?
Yusuke. What's the matter? I heard you yelling.
These people are slandering you with baseless rumors.
Forgive them, Yusuke. They must have heard some bad rumors and came in worry for their friend's safety.
Understood, Sensei.
Well, even I doubt that a cranky old man like myself could be liked by everyone.
That's not what we meant.
I'm sorry to have butt in on your conversation. However, I do have neighbors around. Won't you please keep it down? Now, if you'll excuse me.
That was discourteous of me. I'm sorry. I know. I think you'll be able to believe in Sensei if you saw that painting. It's his maiden work, as well as his most representative piece. It's titled Sayuri.
Huh. Is it just me, or does that not actually look like a good painting? Like, I'm no art expert, but it looks very basic.
Sayuri?
This was the painting that inspired me to become an artist.
Oh. Well, maybe
So
achieve that.
beautiful.
I don't know all this fine art stuff, but even I can tell that this is impressive.
When I first saw you, I felt the same powerful emotion as when I saw this painting.
Me?
I wish to pursue beauty like this. And I believe drawing you will be part of that pursuit. I implore you, seriously consider my offer. I'm sorry that you took the time to come all this way, but I must assist Sensei today. I hope that we can discuss this further another time. If you'll excuse me then.
Those two seem like nice guys, don't they?
Yeah, it seems like this lead is, you know.
Maybe the Madarame we heard about in Mementos is a different person.
Alright, yeah.
Man, right when we thought we found a new target, too.
How's the metanav?
Oh,
Hey, the app.
was it picking up our conversation?
Convenient.
This display. It means that Madarame has a palace too, right? But why?
Madarame, plagiarism, and then shack, huh? These seem to be the keywords.
For real, though,
Subtle.
what the hell's going on?
Why don't we just go
Does
there
an
and
old
see?
man like him really have a palace?
We have the person's name and the location. All that's left is the what that Madarame mistakes the shack for to enter his palace.
You mean like how Kamoshida thought the school was his castle?
That's right. Let's try saying some things. They can be random guesses.
It's a bit sudden, though.
Just start going through the dictionary.
Why don't we start with castle?
Then what about prison? Ah, what a pain. Jail, warehouse, and guidance counseling office. Might as well add farm. Not a single hit.
I'll keep throwing stuff out. You'll find it
Should
eventually.
we come back another time?
A building that's related to artists. If we think from there, what would it be?
A museum.
Beginning navigation? Whoa, really?
Yes, I knew the answer to that. Well, we definitely got our next target.
Hey, when did you
in the-
activate the nav? You surprised me.
Didn't have much of a choice. I think we just happened to get it right.
What if I hadn't noticed and then wandered off and got caught by an enemy?
Probably would have figured it out once it started walking on two legs.
He's got you there.
Arr.
Nothing to say
even
about
you can
that.
slip into the metaverse without realizing it, Morgana?
Yes. In a place with minimal cognitive distortion, the differences can be subtle.
Forget that. Look!
Well, that's not subtle.
That shack is seriously some kind of museum?
Let's go check it out.
A museum heist. Let's just go ahead and steal the treasure tonight. We can do it.
It's so extravagant, to the point that it's gaudy. It's a museum, right?
This is Madarame's?
Well, a palace is a world formed by a mind twisted by desire. Remember Kamoshida's castle?
Madarame's artwork is on display at museums in reality too, though. His exhibit was popular, and people already respect him. Why would he fantasize about a museum?
An interesting point.
You got a point. It ain't related to plagiarism or abuse either.
Let's try looking around. Racking our brains here won't do us any good.
Have you already forgot how much you crumpled immediately when you called him a liar?
That aside, ain't a museum a must for Phantom Thieves?
They're probably
Yeah,
traps, genius.
all those old man's fans were super strong and all.
That has nothing to do with this.
But man, just look at that insane crowd.
Well, it's a shame he's not actually trying to be a better artist.
Yes!
Are we gonna have to really excuse me, sorry about that. Are you gonna have to wait in that gigantic line? Don't be stupid, we're not going to the front door. I think that should be obvious. But there's a high wall around the building.
Shall we go?
We'll just have to find our way over it then. In any case, let's get going. I like my Demonomicon. So as I was saying before all the cutscenes, I was discussing how I'm not interested in the metaphor full game.
Yep.
This is really how he thinks of that rundown shack. It's overwhelmingly shiny. It's just not hitting me that this is the old guy's palace. That's why we're here, right? Come on, let's check it out. It's been about a week since it was released. A lot of stuff has been data mined. You can only have a maximum of 4 skills inherited. Otherwise, it's all predefined by your class. It really is just a poor version of Final Fantasy V's class system. I don't know if people listen to this, but if you ever listen to Extra Zero Punctuation or his new show, Fully Ramblematic, he did Metaphor today, and that's exactly how he describes it too. So I'm feeling very content that I described it like that. Validated, that's the right word. I'm feeling very validated about that. And it's just, like, all the good stuff is behind synthesis skills, but synthesis skills showed up originally in Digital Devil Saga, and they weren't really useful there. The only one that was really useful was in 2, where you had Charge, which was Luster Candy. And you basically only use that for the final boss. So, I mean, it's like one niche, like, when I say final boss, I mean the secret hidden boss. Like, if you have a synthesis skill that takes 2 turn icons, you can attack twice and probably do more damage if you have a person dedicated to a specific role. Or if it's a weak point, you can hit a weak point 4 different times. There's no way for synthesis skills to keep up thanks to the press turn system. That's what they try and balance them against, and they're just not worth the turns. And that's not even counting in the fact that they decrease the MP of everyone who participates. So it's just, I'm not seeing good customization here. I'm not interested in the synthesis skills. Even like the social links in that game appear to just be cut down versions. They're 8 instead of 10, and you know they cut out a lot. I mean, like they said up front, there wasn't gonna be romance or anything, which is fine. But it's like none of the stuff is interesting in it, and like even the main character, I've seen the big twist for that game. I'm not gonna ruin it if it's still too early, but
Hey,
let's just say I am both not surprised and it's incredibly stupid. Like, I'm surprised they went with something that stupid. Oh, the skylight's open. I think we can get in here. But it's a pretty far drop. Will we be able to get back out this way?
Now's my time to shine.
Don't worry, I have a rope. I'm a tool specialist after all. So what's your call, Joker? We head inside? Let's do this. Yes, let's head inside. You guys have heard me ramble about a different game long enough.
How suspicious.
It's quiet in here, almost eerily
Oh.
so. Hey, it's moving. Come on, we're in a palace. That ain't anything to be freaking out over. The palace reflects its rules hard, so we may have to check these paintings out.
somewhere.
First, let me gather supplies. Alright, nothing else in here. Distorted painting. Oh, here, there's some kind of reflection here. Let me see. Someone's name and age. What the hell? I can't read the title of the painting, right? Do you think it's the artist's name? I check out the other paintings too. I think there might be something important about them. Ah, well, that's not at all creepy. That one's a girl, which, considering what we're about to learn about him, takes on a whole more creepier
Hey.
connotation. I'm curious about the other paintings too. Come on, let's look in the next room. Oh, okay, well, the next room it is then. Yeah.
I have something.
This is... Actually, now I'm thinking about it. I've genuinely never noticed how many girls there were.
Damn it.
This one's got her name and an age. Never noticed. Yeah, that's creepy. actually pretty creepy.
Hey, this doesn't make any sense. Madarame's famous for having a variety of art styles, but all the portraits on display here look the same. This is way different from what was at the...
Wait a sec.
A variety of
Ain't
art.
this that guy we saw in Mementos? You know, the one who was shit-talking Madarame?
Yep.
Natsuhiko Nakanohara. His name's written on the plaque.
Dude, I don't get it. Why is there a painting of him in here? And more important, why is his name written under it?
You're right. Doesn't art usually have, like, the title of the piece or the artist's name?
I genuinely don't know. I don't know anything about fine art.
This
I'm
is
uncultured
quite the
like that.
mystery. All right, let's keep looking around for now.
Well, it's actually nice to be back in Persona. It's like, it reminds me, I'm reminded of the fact that this is actually a pretty decent RPG with decent customization. Oh, and there's the newest one.
Hey, isn't this a painting of that guy?
It says Yusuke Kitagawa. There's no mistaking it.
Huh? Wait a second.
What?
What do you think these paintings are?
We're in the middle. This place only exists because people are fundamentally evil. And we literally rip the evil out of them by stealing their treasure. What do you think a bunch of paintings of people in an evil person's lair is? You think it's a good thing? Do you think it's a list of everyone he gives cookies? Well painted.
Huh? That's what caught your attention? I guess you do have a point there.
I do not. I was being
We're
sarcastic.
getting off topic. Who are these guys in the paintings?
Madarama's pupils.
I think you're right.
I only know 2 of them, but that is their
All
only
of them?
connection.
But it was only Yusuke when we went to his place before.
This must include former pupils as well. Only one remains now. Taking into account what that Nakanohara guy said earlier, things are getting clearer. All right, let's keep investigating. We need something to further confirm our deductions.
Well, I mean, you know, interesting fact, if he already has a palace, by definition, you could justify stealing his treasure. Like, even if it's not what we think it is, you don't get one of these by being a good person. I mean, you could make the real argument that him merely having one is justification for stealing his heart. There's some kind of open brochure. What, did you find something? We're here to investigate. We should check out everything that catches our attention. I agree.
Look, Oh!
It's locked. Yep, let's crack this baby open. Lunar cutlass.
Oh!
Go ahead.
Yep.
Alright. Oh, and I forgot all about this. Straw doll. Alright, now let's get this. Is this a pamphlet? This is getting way too detailed for a freaking palace. Why do you even bother making something like this? Oh, there's a museum guide in here. Let's take it with us. Ah, they just straight up give us a map.
Nice.
Alright. Only shows half the museum. It says it's 1 out of 2. I mean, then the 2 out of 2 ought to be somewhere around here, right? How big is this place? We'll worry about that another time. Right now, his objective is confirming Madara's cognition. We need to consider our plan on what we find. I mean, he's got a palace. It seems pretty sketchy to me. See, my bro, talking sense. All right, with that rare flash of insight by Ryuji, I think we're gonna call it here. Remember, this has been the Count of Shadows. I'll see you next time. The shadows are your friends.